Hey folks, welcome back to GameMill with Andy. Going to be doing In the Hunt today. In the Hunt is an IREM 92 precursor to Metal Slug. It was suggested by Pixel Cherry Ninja. If you get a chance, go check out Pixel Cherry Ninja on YouTube. They're pretty great. They do a lot of FPGA and analog pocket and a little bit of emulation and all sorts of stuff. Very cool CAD. So thanks to Pixel Cherry Ninja for suggesting this. As always, I don't have sound, so if the sound is too loud, let me know. And additionally, I'm going to play this as long as I can, or until I beat it. And so, yeah, there we go. Let's, oh, I should probably put on my safety strap. Safety third. All right, here we go. Also, if you have any suggestions for games for me to play, drop them in the chat. I think my next, I'm just gonna load this up with quarters. I think my next potential play is gonna be Shredder's Re-Revenged on Sega Genesis. It is a ROM hack of exactly. Thank you, MD. Safety is N+1. It is a ROM hack of Streets of Rage 2, where they replaced the characters with the TMNT Shredder's Revenge sprites, which are all pixel mapped, pixel grid mapped, so they fit perfectly. But it's so much more than that. They rebalanced things. There's a speed up mode where you can actually sort of set things up to feel more like Turtles itself. But that is not on the docket today. Today is In the Hunt. And again, this is much like Metal Slug in the water. So Weddle Slug, I guess. Oh, wow! I didn't even think I'm actually surprised that killed me. That was a pretty liberal hitbox. But yeah, this game is a lot of fun. I've never played the arcade version. I've only played it on PlayStation, which I've heard is not the best version. Oh, this guy. This asshole. Okay, well, I'm doing great. Thank goodness for unlimited quarters, right? I think Martin Donlon has an open issue on this specific core for this specific slowdown, because this is the only thing I've seen so far that's not really copacetic with, saw that coming, copacetic with the actual game board. But once that ship is gone, it's over, so not too bad. You cannot kill projectiles with the upward missiles, so, oh, I guess you can, but the bombs, not the bullets. So, yeah, a lot of fun. Or it has been fun. Maybe I'll hate it today. Also, huge influence on a lot of modern shooters, or at least modern shooters of this type. Like I said, you know, so much Metal Slug DNA in this. Oy. And don't expect great things. I'm not a skilled gamer, and even less so when walking, but I do like it. Also, today we have taken the speed up another notch. So, oi. I've set it to 5 lives per credit, just because I'm going to quarter my way through anyway. Might as well just reduce the number of times I have to hit start. So you get full dip switch. You get full dip switch functionality with these games, so that's really nice. I love this corkscrew weapon. I hate. Hit from behind. I hate these ice cannons. The default was 3. So, it was a quarter muncher for sure. I believe the team is Nazca. Did it end up moving on? Maybe it's Nausicaa, I don't know. Maybe they had sky high hopes. Oof, and that happens. Now there is a known, well not a known, we don't know exactly what's causing it, but there is a potential bug in this core where these ice lasers can't be, you can't be unfrozen. So hopefully we don't hit that. But yeah, there's some really great moments in this game. It's got one of my favorite boss battles ever visually. I've also turned it down to easy, if I'm being 100% honest. So not only do I have 5 lives, this is the easy mode. Normal is significantly tougher. So if just, oh no. Yeah, so if you hit those red ones, they explode in a way that kind of blows chunks, literally. And again, the projectiles you can take out versus the ones you can't, little, like I don't know how to, I guess go under it. Yeah, it is not a bullet hell, but it is definitely a bullet heck. So, yeah, here's hoping that this one doesn't end me. There's just, it's such a random pattern. And of course, you lose all of your power-ups. No charge moves. Like, what am I supposed to do with that? Thank goodness I had an invincibility friend. There are minorly destructible environments, so like you might have seen those icebergs. Those were destructible. I was able to clear those out. I do have to say, this game is intensely fun with 2 people because you get much more bullet coverage, and it doesn't change the enemy density, just probably for sprite limitations. So it's pretty nice with 2 people. And then you've got like 2 attacks. There's your depth charge / surface missile attack, and then your torpedo, and I died. So you're not, it's pretty tough though. See, that helps a lot. More missiles, faster missiles. Yeah, empty. It's definitely, you know, if they can get $1 instead of 50 cents with 2 people at once, they're gonna try and do it. So I think that's part of why the 2-player option is so heavily pursued. Okay, well those are much weaker from the bottom. The PlayStation version's imperfect, if I'm being 100% honest. It's not bad, but it is imperfect, as is the Saturn version. But so is this version, as you can tell by the slowdown. Let's see if I can take out. That was some fucking Super Mario World flying under or swimming under the landmass right there. Ah, God. Yeah, this is gonna go great. Okay, well, that's neat. When the door's open, definitely gives you better attack. I don't know that I'm going to be able to kill these missiles. I'm Sorry, North China Sea. Yeah, this slowdown's pretty rough. But again, I think it's still, it's a released core, but it is not a perfected released core. So kudos to Martin Donlin for getting it this far. It's pretty amazing. But it definitely still needs a little bit of help. And I know he's looking into a turbo as well. Well, that sucks. You're just starting me in the middle of the iframes, like in the middle of a missile. Yeah, I saw that coming. So there's another destructible environment piece. Get to the chopper! I got to it! Now what? Oh, that. In other news, got some exciting, I can't really talk about it too much. I'm not NDA'd, but it's not a public project yet. But I got some news that I might be, I'm in the contention, the top 3 for a voice gig that I really, really want with a major game company. I haven't done much voice acting in games since, well, I guess, Gibbous, a Cthulhu adventure. This is interesting. I'm gonna sit this whole night. But I'm getting I did an audition for a big company, for a big property name, and I'm pretty excited about that because I haven't done a big property since 1-2 Switch on Nintendo. So very hopeful on that. Yes, lurk away, fade. But don't fade away, lurk. I should actually get good at games, but quarter pounding is more fun. Ask any McDonald's employee. Okay. Where's my out? Mr. Wizard. So one of these things should have a hole able to blow in it. Maybe it's there. Oh, it's up here. Yeah, so looking forward to that. I have to admit, California is not my favorite place in the world, but I have some friends there I wouldn't mind seeing, including the person who's helping me get who put me in for the recording gig. So, and I know I'm in the top 3, and that's from them. So that's awesome. That's from the company, not from him. So it feels good when you're doing it on your own. Yeah, getting good is optional. That's the whole. I love quarter munchers in modern emulation times. I don't use rewind for some reason. I should. Because it is just really nice. Oh shit. Okay. Give me trouble, make a double. Jumping hell. What is wrong with you people? Oh no! Oh no! I feel like that was not the worst. Oh! I need Luthen's chaff cannon. Oh my gosh! Yeah, get behind me, Satan. I don't even know what the supposed patterns supposed to be on this. Maybe it is just pumping in quarters. Yeah, they suck. All right, that's the big problem. So there was 2 of them. I didn't know what to do with that. I was just kind of stuck. Make some depth charges. Enjoy that. So, whew, yeah, that sucked. Nice thing about pumping in quarters is you get the you do get the high score, like it maintains your score, because it is pay to win. That's, arcades have always been that way. This is more fun on a joystick, but playing with a joystick on this setup is not fun. Okay. Give me that. Yes, the forward attack direction is stronger than the topward, but usually stuff that can be attacked from the bottom is weaker. So for those guys, the forward torpedoes were definitely, they're not much stronger, but they are stronger. The depth charges are strong, but they're really slow. So up is weakest, front is, I think, mid, and depth charges are super strong, I think. Don't quote me on that, mainly because who would you be quoting me to? Please don't write any articles about me walking on a treadmill. You can see just so much of Metal Slug in this thing. It's amazing. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe I got that. I thought I was dead 100%. This game really gets good when it starts getting weird. So hopefully soon we'll be in that position. Yeah, yes. You might, I mean, at that point, go for it, because nobody believes Wikipedia anyway, which is sad, because it's like 93% accurate compared to printed encyclopedias that are closer to like 85. But, you know, you get an asshole with a day free and they don't want to help humanity, they just want to troll. Well, holy Jesus fucking ass. Whoa, my God. I can see why. I mean, this did okay in the arcades, but it didn't do, you know, gangbusters the way like Metal Slug did. And I mean, I can definitely see that this is asking for, or it's demanding more quarters than Metal Slug ever did. And Metal Slug was hard. It definitely wanted your quarters. It'd be cool if you could find little underwater, we're at a boss. If you could find little underwater POWs in Scuba Gear. But like I said, it was before Metal Slug, so. Oh, hey, look, it's every train in America right now. Too soon? That I should have just been dead. Our infrastructure is totally decent and good and normal and exactly the kind of thing you'd expect out of a first world country. Oh, the slowdown in this case actually is massively a hindrance because it's not so much a timing thing as it is just getting around stuff quickly. Like it definitely feels more like it hurts than it helps to have slowdown here. Exactly. There is zero chance we will ever, even Sleepy Joe of the Train Collective doesn't seem to actually have any teeth in that matter. I'm really sad because one of the things I used to love was taking the train to BC, and after COVID they went down to something like one train a day, then 2 trains. Now they're up to 4, I think. So, son of a. Oh, that doesn't help very much. Oh, that's not bad. That's bad. This isn't the worst boss, and that level was fairly short. It just really covers you. There we go. What the? Ah! Shouldn't have been reading chat. Should not have been reading chat. Like, what do I do here? Oh, I guess I die. Well, I need a jump button out of the water. That would be great. Okay, I guess I can hunker down in that little area there. So, hey, James, yeah, it's by the people who went on to make Metal Slug. So, it is very sluggy. Sluggy freelance, if you will. Man, I haven't thought about that in forever. Fine. So I think we should be getting to some weirder stuff soon. I mean, not that this isn't weird. Giant underwater mech machines. Project. Oh, I can't remember the name of that stupid fucking the dolphin killing project, where they made an underwater sonar that caused a bunch of dolphins to beach themselves. They did a X-Files on it. I remember that, where Mulder had to drive west and would die if he stopped, which is pretty accurate to David Duchovny's personal journey. Okay, well, this is not cumbersome at all. Bunny with a knife? Oh, Bunny, yeah, yes. I gotta say, I think I love Metal Slug 3 the most. They shouldn't have gone for that. Went for it anyway. Huge fan of the zombie thing. They do kind of run together, though. I'd say one is more like this than anything, but they started getting so weird and fun. Yeah, this is insanity. Boss would be like, I was wrong, it's this. And then he would go on to screw over people in Better Call Saul. Okay, so this thing is why I hate the ocean and everything in it. Okay. Leave me alone. Which way to go? Shout out to old Nintendo commercials. Was that Milon's Secret Castle? Which way to go? Okay, yeah, this is a... I think this is a bonker stage. I don't know if this is the one that ends with... that ends with Maggie Smith from... Son of a bitch. Clash of the Titans, but maybe. I am just... This is great. This is easy. Reminder, this is easy. Yeah, the eels had a pattern and were somewhat not forgiving, but okay. Maybe I just go. Maybe I just go and use my iframes to just push through this shit. Oopsie. doopsie. That was not... Oh, boy. Tiamat. No quarter. I mean, lots of quarters, but in fact, let's add some more. If I had a Led Zeppelin license, I would be playing that song for sure right now. Oh my gosh. Oh, and the slowdown is just wicked. Could you give me 5 seconds, fellas? You Gamma-looking assholes. There's a Hydra. Slice his throat. Since the next line of that song is grab his scrot, I should say that I did watch the new Broken Lizard film, I put in air quotes, last night. It is, if you know Broken Lizard, you know what you're getting. That's Underwater Fire. It's good stuff. It was released on 420. They didn't make a single weed joke, but it was 100% a stoner movie, if that makes sense. It was definitely funnier if you were stoned. I was not, and it was interesting. Very interesting. Here we go. What? I fully expect all of my upgrades now to be forward-facing, since, oh gosh. No, that's not a terrible thing in this case. I'll be skipping out on score at this point for sure. Okay. I wonder if this is an instant game over if you hit it, because that thing catches up to you. Oh, I've got to dig my way out. Doesn't look like it. So that's good. Oh, this is terrible. I seem to remember this being a little bit less tedious on PlayStation. But here we are, so maybe not. Wow, this is, I am 100% just quartering my way through this. There is no chance I would have ever been able to, oh, okay, cool. And he's shooting his eyes at me. I mean, that's fine. That seems reasonable. And I am where the eyes of this jerk. Yeah. Yeah, well now you got no head. Oh! Oh, cool. After death punch. That's awesome. Wow. Yeah, so that royally sucked. This is definitely better with 2 players. It looks like with a bunch of quarters, it may be over pretty quick though, so if anybody has any other suggestions for some short games, maybe I will just start up Shredder's Revenge after this, or Shredder's Re-Revenge. Look at my distance. That was awful. And I would thank this game to never do that again. Haha. Oi! So, yeah, I'm not what you would call a in the hunt expert, a huntspert. What the fuck? Maybe I made Pixel Cherry Ninja mad. That's why he suggested this. No, this is it is a great game, but again, it's better played with 2 people and with less slowdown. Oh, does the wiki say it's harder with 2 people? Or did you or is that a joke about updating it? Oh no. Yeah, I don't know what to do with that. Yeah, I went high and I should have predicted what it was going to do, I guess. All these Mausers. That wall's actually kind of a real pain because they can shoot through it, but I can't. Such is the way of eternity, I suppose. I just have to make a run. Nope. Oh, this was a mistake. Yeah, don't. Okay, that gave a damage flash. Oh man. Yeah, go. Let me just go. Let me just do that. Thank you. Disembodied words. Sons of bitch and bumpuses! You'll get a lot of Christmas story quotes outside of the holiday season. I'm trying to fix that. Darren and Gavin. Everyone's favorite old man. Okay. Maybe I'll also die on this treadmill. You die on a treadmill, you die in real life. Because it is real life. At least that's what I've been led to believe. What kind of life is it? I wish that the projectiles from like the landmines hurt other. And oh, okay. How many seconds per frame are we running here? Oh, jeeps. That was severe. Take that, you humans and your guns. Okay, get you out of the way. Okay, so that's cool. My entire entry path is also streaming bullets. What do I do with this? Okay, it's a lineup situation. Nope. Well, yeah, I don't know what to do with that. I'm just gonna use my iframes and cheese it. I'll a vendor. Yeah, a giant turret with a boat on. Can you imagine being the ball turret gunner in a boat? It would probably be a really nice, like, peaceful job when you weren't murdering. Get to see the ocean, not get eaten by sharks. People would write stories about you and they'd end up on Amazing Stories. I was thinking about my favorite Amazing Stories the other day because the hardware emulation platform on is called Mister, and there is a Christopher Lloyd, oh man, Christopher Lloyd starring episode where he plays a teacher who makes kids hold books, and he calls it Meeting the Misters. Again, this is on easy. I just want to reiterate, this is easy. And normal is significantly harder. Haha! I'm virtually rich. I'm basically Batman. This is how he wins. This and fascism. Doesn't seem, it's like pixel perfect. I don't know how to do this without just pumping in quarters, so we're just gonna pump in quarters. I'm trying to read the chat, but I'm also trying to balance and not die. Did. Wow, my minds are just kind of drifting. Okay, starting me in the center of a boss's hitbox is a cool thing, thank you. I'm not seeing any hit flashes on that, so I don't think it's actually damageable. Slower by shooting the top boosters, faster from the bottom. Okay. I think this might just be a survive boss fight. Oh no, there's actually hits happening. I've only got 2 buttons, so I'm not quite sure what top and bottom boosters mean. And also, because this is Metal Slug style, no turbo. Whew. Oh, I see. Gotcha. Not my boosters, the rockets that were attacking me. Gotcha. Yep. Okay, so shooting the top slows them, shooting their bottom. That's data. That is fully functional. I don't know how you are supposed to read this. Literally all I can do is not even look at where I'm shooting, which I guess is fine. Yeah, the number of just impossible to navigate situations is pretty rough. Oh, cool. Oh, and they follow you. That's... Well, this is certainly a game. It was round, once made of rubber. SpaceX joke. Just tell it yourself. That stage. Oh my god, this is like the longest boss fight ever. Oh, cool, we're back to this. I like that not only do those kill you, they block your bullets. So you can't do any damage either if you get stuck. You're not pulling any double duty. Oof. War is indeed hell. Submarine war is just wet hell. Walking doesn't help. I mean, it helps. It helps me. Oh, cool! Bullet storm. Keep throwing this at me. This is great. Oh, no, I actually got hit in the middle. Ooh. I am definitely working on more of a sweat from the game than I am from the treadmill today, folks. This is 100%. All this for a fucking Pell Grant? Are you kidding me? Yeah, I agree that I really liked the old Metal Slug games for just that reason. Doesn't matter what you picked up, you don't have to worry about carrying it. It was at the end. If that was, yeah, that actually makes sense. All right, well, let's let these credits play out, and then I've got about 10 minutes to play something else. So if anyone has any suggestions, Shredder's Re-Revenge I think I'm going to save for a full stream because it's so good. Oh, Sound Creator was one of the monkeys from Monkey Ball. That explains a lot. Nobu Wanderer? They actually used handles. This is awesome. I mean, that was kind of common back then. Sonochino. That is cool. I actually really like that. And once I clocked what they were doing, that was very neat. That the sweeping backward motion is what propelled your depth charges backwards. It was great. Okay, again, absolutely great game. Totally love it. Would prefer playing it while sitting down and with another person, or not. I'll have to read the wiki. James, you and your tunic. So, visually, I think Tunic is just amazing. I absolutely freaking love how that game looks. It kicked my ass. Yeah, that was, I dropped, let's see, $2, that was like a $7 playthrough. Oh, that does make me feel better, James. Thank you. All right, well, let's let's try a different core. Let's do something, because I do have another bit to go here. You know what? I'm going to do something really interesting. Let's see if it works. I don't know if it's going to work. I might have to look over here, but okay. Okay, I don't know if this is going to work once I get the actual game loaded, so forgive the, it'll work for you. It's me that I'm having trouble with, because I'm looking at my, I'm looking at a very, very, very tiny screen over here. And I'm going to play some X68000. Which is an amazing computer that we never saw in the US. Here. This may or may not work. Yes, Commander Keen, I could totally do that. But I'd have to, I really need a keyboard for that. This one I can do everything with a controller for the most part. We'll see how this ends up working out once the game loads, because I think it loads to a 480p screen rather than the computer resolution that my TV is having a hard time displaying. I'm hoping it plays over here. So this game I was just turned on to recently, and it is a 68000 exclusive in the vein of Jumping Flash. Okay, no, I'm not going to be able to play over there. Looks like you can see it. OBS. I don't expect good things. But yeah, it's a polygon shooter that looks very much. How's that? So it's a polygonal shooter in the realm of Star Fox in terms of how it looks. Oh, I think I just screwed everything up. I did. Well, crap. Okay, let's. That's going to take longer to get back into than it is to actually play. So let's see what else we got. We'll go out of computers and go to console here real quick. Let's do a little bit of Shredder's Re-Revenge. Okay, come on. There. Now I should be able to see it over here. Yep, I can. If you've not seen this, again, it is, oh, whoops, TMNT. It is absolutely just one of the most, I don't have it on this machine. Are you kidding me? All right, well, I guess we'll play Hyperstone next. Never mind, we'll do, yeah, exactly. Pre-revenge for the whole stream. Yes, it was peak 90s design. Very cool. Very, oh, it's going to be too loud again. Every core has its own volume setting. But yeah, it was an excellent just weird polygonal shooter where it's an arena shooter. So, and you can jump on top of people and shoot down, which is like a really important move for killing the targets. Very fun. So I'll have to get that set up working, because I think it would be worth putting that on a stream. I am sad that I can't hear the music on this more than maybe any other thing I've done so far. Dimension X. Uncle Phil, of course, doing the voice of Shredder. And doing the voice of everyone's favorite iron-skinned enemy in Fist of the North Star, or Hakuto no Ken. Rip Uncle Phil. I mean, not in this, obviously. Alright, let's play some Hyperstone Heist. Yes, I could have played Turtles in Time, but I actually like the speed on Hyperstone Heist better. I think Turtles in Time is a more full game, but I think that Hyperstone Heist has a feel to it that can't be matched by the SNES. What? Call of Duty Warzone Shredder? I can't say I'm not interested. I cannot say I'm not. I don't play Call of Duty, but that is something that sounds extremely fun. Is anything better than a 90s beat 'em up? I mean, Shredder's Revenge. That is maybe my favorite beat 'em up game of all time. I played it on Xbox, and hands down, I was enamored. Pizza time. And got a blade to the back. The only thing about this one that I don't like is there's no double tap run, which to me is a really essential part of a beat 'em up. Play the game or do I look at chat? This is why I need a social media manager. Just kidding. I've got, what, 60 subscribers and only 1 or 2 show up, so. Ah, shell shock. Take your katana and put it away. It's time for bed. Okay, I'll check that out for sure. Thank you. Okay. What's everyone's favorite? If you like beat 'em ups, what's everyone's favorite beat 'em up? Because that is a very personal thing. Not letting you get the pizza at the end is bullshit. It is utterly bullshit. I will die on that hill. Get out of here. Double Dragon for NES is amazing, and I will say that Double Dragon 3 for NES, because it's nothing like the arcade. Thank goodness. The arcade sucked. First microtransactions that I know of, apart from quarter pumping, because you actually had to buy with quarters items in the game. But I really, really enjoyed the Double Dragon games on NES. I think it's one of the standout examples of making a game to your platform, not making a game that necessarily is authentic to the arcade. I think you'd still like Double Dragon today, James. It plays so, if play the arcade, then play, this is why we need public transportation. Play the arcade, then play the NES version, and you will appreciate the NES version to no end. Give him the stick. Don't give him the stick. Oh. I'm still working my way through the Matt McMuscles video on Double Dragon as well. I am at Double Dragon 3 right now. I played them all before, but I'm more doing it as an incentive for the endeavor. I think that someone making an 11-hour-long video on YouTube that isn't just repeated you know, Gandalf bobbing his way to Isengard is so interesting that I feel like he deserves a little bit of, he deserves the views just for the effort. I was a little worried Matt McMuscles was going to be problematic, and it turns out he's just awesome. Because, you know, gaming YouTube is problematic in a lot of ways, in pretty much all the ways. I think I hate Alpha Omega Sin more than I hate some politicians, and I hate most politicians. But yeah, turns out Matt's a pretty cool guy after all was said and done. Also, the What Happened series, first of all, the quote from A Mighty Wind is automatically, or is that A Mighty Wind? What was it? The Waiting for Guffman. It was Mighty Wind. Fred Willard from A Mighty Wind. I love that. Worst fighting game ever. Has been really fun to watch. And there are some bad games. H.R. Giger would sue someone if he wasn't dead. Is he dead? I actually don't know if H.R. Giger's dead. I feel like H.R. Giger's dead. Yeah. Oh, Leatherhead sucks. I'm too immature to hang with you. You are obviously from Florida. Don't give me that. Okay. So, that's very sad. I mean, apart from never getting to see a fully realized version of Jodorowsky's Dune, that's just really... I mean, that person had some problems with suppressed psychosexual issues, but man, the designs that Giger did are something else. The bane of 2D fighters has got to be plane management. It should start flashing red soon. Well, that was very soon. Will I get to continue? Yes. Well, I'm never gonna not pick Donnie. I mean, come on. He does machines. Raphael is cool but rude. Okay, well. We got 4 more minutes, and then Turtles tonight. Shredder dines on Turtles. Sorry. Donnie is always best. Except in Shredder's Revenge, where April O'Neil is a powerhouse and Casey Jones is a mad lad. Really? I mean, good on you. I'm glad that you grew up in a trailer park and know how to throw ninja stars, but that was some bullseyeing right there. I agree. And Bowstaff was... The reason I like Bowstaff, I'm never going to find a sword, but if I ever get attacked, I've got a rod in my closet. So, I mean, I would still just get killed, but you know, if we're doing self-delusional fantasization of home defense, that wasn't me. Yeah, I agree. The quarterstaff versus the bow, the differences in defense and offense and how they're wielded and how they're utilized in general. My understanding is in Western martial arts, the bow is primarily designed to stop swordsmen, but I might be wrong on that, because it's not gonna go through any armor. It's not even really gonna go, if you're padded right, it's not gonna really be super effective there. But it'll block a sword, it'll trip people, Get him caught under horse feet. Alright, we'll give this guy one more chance. I don't think I'm going to beat him. My name is Governor Jerry Brown. Oh, Terry Brown. So basically the, see, it hits you on like 3 planes, the knives do, so getting over them with a jump is also difficult. Because it's... Oh, I thought I had one more hit. I did not. I'm much better at patterns when I'm not trying to not fall. Hey, we got Leatherhead. And I am at an hour. So that about does it for today. Thank you all for joining me. Thanks again for supporting the stream. It keeps me motivated. Having someone to talk to and having someone to, or having something to sort of keep my mind occupied is 100% more useful than trying to do this just for the sake of doing it. So thanks again to all of you. Thanks for showing up, and I will see you on Monday, hopefully with Shredder's Re-Revenge. So, see you then.